Hello, Namaste students. This is Gopal Krishna, Assistant Professor of Economics. Today we are going to discuss about the agriculture sector in India. Okay, and all of we know that agriculture sector, this is a part of primary sector. Agriculture is very important sector in developing countries and also in underdeveloped countries. Okay, and agriculture sector is an important and crucial sector in all developing countries. Like that, in India also, India is also a developing country, so agriculture is an important sector in India. Okay, today we are going to discuss about the importance of agriculture sector in Indian economy. Okay, uh, we can start with the share of agriculture sector in GDP. Okay, what is GDP? Gross domestic product. The uh, production of goods and services in a year is called as gross domestic product. Okay, and what is the share of agriculture sector in GDP? If you think about the year in 1951, the share of agriculture sector is 55 percentage in the total India's GDP. Okay, so that means the majority of the income is coming from the agriculture sector. Okay, more than half of the income is coming from that sector. Okay, even though together the industrial and service sectors are not giving this much of income in GDP. Okay, so that is why we can say that agriculture is very important in terms of income earning in the year 1951. Okay, if you think about 1991, okay, after completion of 40 years, the share of agriculture sector in our India's GDP is 32%. It is decreased from 55 to 32 percentage. Okay, even though in 1991 also the agriculture is giving more income when compared to other sectors. Okay, if you think about 2001, it is 26%. Okay, even though the one fourth of income is coming from the agriculture sector in this year also. And what is the latest data in 2018? It is 14%. That means the out of 100 rupees, 14 rupees is coming from the agriculture. So even though in 2018 also agriculture sector is uh, giving more income. Okay, if you compare, is it important sector? If you compare with developed countries, what is the share of GDP in USA? What is the share of agriculture sector in GDP of USA? It is only 1%. 1%. If you think about UK, United Kingdom, it is also 1%. If you think about France, it is 4%. Okay, so if you compare with developed countries like USA, UK, Japan, the share of agriculture sector in those developed countries is very low. But in India, it is, even though now also it is very high. So agriculture is giving more income or in our GDP. Okay, and you think about the share of uh, labor force which is provided as employment. The agriculture sector is providing 72 percentage of the employment source. Okay, that means out of 100 people, 72 people are living in agriculture sector or depending on agriculture sector in 1951. So agriculture is a playing major role in uh, providing employment opportunities. If you think in 1991, after completion of 40 years, even though in 1991 also the 66 percentage of the people are depending on agriculture sector, that is 56 percentage in 2001 and that is 52% in 2011. Okay, So as per 2011 census, the 52 percentage of the labor force is depending on agriculture sector. Even though now also the agriculture sector is providing much employment to the labor force in India. Okay, so that means if in terms of giving employment, agriculture sector is playing important role. Okay, and what is the third important point about the agriculture sector in India? That is the role of agriculture sector in industrial development. Okay, what is the role of agriculture sector in industrial development? We can say that in other terms that 33 percentage of industries are agro-based in industries in India. 33 percentage industries are agro-based industries in India. That means out of 100 factories, 33 factories are related to agriculture sector. That means what is the meaning of agro-based industry? The raw material which is used in that industry is coming from the agriculture sector. So that is why we are calling that as agro-based industries. In India, the agro-based industries are very large industries. If you think, for example, textile industry, jute industry, or other sectors are also there, like rice mills, flour mills, etc. Okay, if you think about textile industry is the largest industry in our India. Okay, it is providing employment for more than 2 crore people. Okay, the a large percentage of the production is coming from the textile industry in industrial production. Okay, after that textile industry, jute industry. Okay, what is the raw material in textile industry? That is cotton. Okay, so from where we are getting that cotton? From agriculture sector. Okay, what is the raw material for jute industry? It is jute. Okay, jute is also produced in agriculture. Okay, so that is why the textile industry and jute industry, and we can say that these both are related to same type of industry. These are fiber industries. Okay, the textile industry and jute industry are giving more employment or producing more income in our GDP, and the raw materials for these sectors are coming from agriculture sectors. Okay, so in terms of industrial development, the agriculture sector is playing important role. Okay, and if you think about food security, okay, what do you mean by food security? For every person to live, we need food. Okay, that food is coming from agriculture. So agriculture sector is providing food for the people of India. Okay, what is the population of India as per 2011 census? It is 121 crores. Maybe it is 135 crores around in 2020. So these total people are getting food from the agriculture sector. If you think about the food production in 1951, it is 45 million tons. Okay, in 1951 we produced 45 million tons, and that is in 2001 220 million tons. So that is increased nearly 5 times from 1951 to 2001. It is 245 million tons in 2015. I think it is increasing every year nearly 2 to 3 percentage. Okay, uh, agriculture sector is not providing food security to the people, but also providing nutritional food for the Indian people. Okay, agriculture sector is giving cereals, pulses, fruits, vegetables, etc., which are produced in agriculture sector. Okay, we are not only getting food from the agriculture sector, and also we are getting food from the allied sectors also. Okay, what are those sectors? Poultry, dairy, etc. These are also depending on agriculture sector directly, and we are getting different types of foods from these sectors. For example, milk, eggs, fish, fruits, vegetables. Yeah, the India is producing the number of different types of crops which are giving nutritional food and also food security. And what is the another thing in respect to the agriculture sector? That is demand for industrial goods. The majority of the people are living in rural areas, and those people are depending on agriculture sector. So agriculture is the main occupation in rural economy, rural India. Okay, so nearly 70% of the people are living in rural areas, and these people are getting income from the agriculture and agro based sectors. Okay, and the they are getting income from the agriculture sector. They are spending their income to buy the different goods of the industrial sector. So hence the rural sector or agriculture sector is providing demand for industrial goods. Farmers are buying goods which are produced by the industries, so automatically the industrial sector getting income from the rural India. Okay, what is the role of agriculture sector in foreign trade? Okay, we can think this point in two ways. Okay, agriculture sector exporting number of goods directly to other countries like rice, flowers, fruits, vegetables. Okay, and also the agriculture sector is providing or helping to earn income indirectly. That if you think about the exports of textile industry, how can we are getting the exports in textile industry? So textile industry is agro based industry, so indirectly the agriculture sector is helping to get foreign exchange from for exporting the goods which are produced in textile industry or jute industry or whatever it may be, food processing industries. Okay, uh, so in if you think about the share of agriculture sector in our exports, directly India in agriculture sector share in total exports is nearly 15 percentage, and directly and indirectly if think about these types, that is nearly 30 to 35%. That means 30 to 35 percentage of the exports income is given by the agriculture sector. Okay, so if you think about the foreign trade, the agriculture is playing an important role. Okay, agriculture sector is not only providing, not only helping to industrial sector, and also not only giving employment to the people, and not only uh, producing income. Okay, it is also helping to the transport sector. The transport sector like railways and road transports are getting income from the agriculture sector by transporting the agriculture goods. The banking sector also depending on agriculture sector. The number of bank branches are established in rural areas. They are attracting the savings of the farmers, and those banks are investing those deposits in service sectors and industrial sectors. So like that, in many ways agriculture sector is very important sector in India. That is why we are saying that agriculture agriculture sector is the backbone of Indian economy. If agriculture sector decreases, Indian economy will decrease. Okay, so we can say finally that agriculture sector is not only important and also